welcome to our next mat work class. Hope you're all doing okay. A bit rainy, dull day today, so hopefully this will cheer you up. Just listen to your bodies. Remember, if you've got any aches or pains or a bad back, bad knees, bad shoulders, just be very careful. Just do the modifications if you need them, and just be careful that you're not going to injure yourself. So this should be around a 40-minute class again. Okay, so your feet are hip width apart and parallel, so make sure you've got nice even weight through both of your feet. All of your 10 toes are on the floor, and the middle of your heels are nice and evenly weighted through the floor. Lengthen through the crown and head, roll your shoulders back, press your arms down by your side. Okay, so you're just lengthening up through your legs, through the outer thighs, inner thighs, just lengthening up through your centre line towards your centre. Scooping your navel to spine, connecting through the rib cage and keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. So you're just going to take a deep breath in, nice and wide and full into your ribs. And then as you breathe out, just scoop your centre and just feel the rib cage connecting and closing. So you haven't got any tension in your shoulders and your neck. And again, deep breath in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth and engage your centre. Navel to spine. Good. So you're going to take a deep breath in, raise the arms up towards the ceiling, drop the shoulders, take them wide, out to your side, and just stretch over to the side. And come back to centre. So you're just doing a lateral flexion of your spine, just lengthening out of your waist. Come back to centre, into your small squat. Just bend your knees, push your hips back, and stand tall. And again, deep breath in, breathing out. Over you go. And centre, and deep breath in. And centre, and into your squat, and stand tall. 2 more times, deep breath in. No arching in your back, no extending in your spine, just laterally flexing, keep your shoulders nice and square. That's it, and over to the other side. Into your squat, press your hips back, and come down. Let's do one more like this, deep breath in. Draw your centre in, wide through the arms, over to the left, and centre, over to the right, and centre into your squat and stand tall. Deep breath in, nod your chin, scoop the tummy. Breathe out, roll down, just go as far as you can without bending your knees, and then draw your centre in and restack. Come back up, raise your heels, raise your arms, and press your heels down, lower the arms. Deep breath in again, nod your chin. Breathe out, just lift the rib cage up towards the breastbone as you start to roll down towards your toes. Go a little bit further this time. Your knees are soft, but don't bend them too much. Don't need to touch the floor. Draw your centre in, up you come. Stand nice and tall. Raise your arms, raise your heels, and press them down. And again, nod your chin, scoop your tummy. Breathe out, roll down, really scoop your centre back. Draw your centre in all the way back up. And raise your heels. Raise your arms. One more time. Nod your chin. Scoop your tummy. Just get your spines moving. Wake them up. Roll down. Arms are floppy. Draw your centre in. Restack. Stand up nice and tall. Raise the arms. Raise the heels. And press down. And then bring the arms forwards. Let's just do a little bit of rotation. So you're going to take the left arm. Squeeze the elbow back. Look at the elbow behind you. Reach the right arm forward. And come back. Same arm. Take it round. Keep the hip forward. And back, other side, round, just squeeze the elbow back, and around, and come on, let's do one more on the side. So you squeeze the elbow back, you reach it forward, you lift it up, round, so as you're taking your left arm around, press that left hip forward, don't take it with you. You go round, and forward, lift up, and around, and then come back down, bring your arms back down by your side. So we're just going to do a little bit of leg work. So this really is good. You're standing into one leg, so you're really strengthening that standing leg hip. So you really want to weight bear on to that side. So we're going to start with the left leg. I'm going to slide it forward. So often we've done it in class with the band around your thighs. So obviously I haven't got the bands, so we're just going to do it without. But the point of the exercise is to work this right standing leg. So, and strengthen that right hip and the knees as well. Okay, so you're bringing your arms forwards, you're lengthening that left leg forward, just tap your toe, so you're just on the tip of your toe at the front, and standing nice and tall, draw your centre in, lift and tap, lift and tap, lift and tap, stay tall. Reach the arms forward, but don't shrug your shoulders. Keep nice and relaxed in the shoulders. Couple more. Now keep it lifted if you can. I'm just going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it in, but try not to sort of release this leg too much. Still weight bear into it. Okay, now we're going to flex this foot. Keep it flexed out to the side. 1. Squeeze the outer thigh. 2. And then draw the inner thighs back together. 3. Whoops. 4, 5, 6, 7. Hate these side ones. 8. And come back. Okay, now bend that supporting leg and take the left one back. So still weight bearing on that front leg. Okay, now come forward a little bit. So you're a little bit more on the diagonal, softening this knee. You're going to lift, tap, lift, tap. So now you should feel the hamstrings lifting up towards the glutes on this left leg. So you're only lifting as high, you keep your hips square. But that right leg should start to be burning a little bit. Couple more. Hold it up, pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, and 8. Feel that right leg. Okay, let's burn the left leg. Okay, so arms are forwards. Reach that right leg forwards. So now you're weight bearing onto that left leg. So just keep the knees soft on that left side. Don't lock it. Okay, so standing tall, tummy in. Lift, tap, lift, tap. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whoops, 8. Keep it lifted, pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it in. Try not to lose, try not to put too much weight into that right foot. So keep the foot flexed, bend that supporting knee again, out we go to the side, out, squeeze it back together, out, push out through the outer thigh, draw in the inner thigh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's hard to do these without looking like the leaning tower pizza. So now you come back, hold it here. Keep that left supporting leg bent a little bit more, and you're going to lean forwards a little bit. Let's do a little bit more on the diagonal. Still weight bearing. Point that back foot. Relax your shoulders. Okay, let's lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm pulsing it. 6, 7, 8. Went a bit quick on that one. Okay, and pulse it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still feel the burn, even though just slightly quicker. Okay, bring your legs back together. Take them hip width apart. Now let's go shoulder width apart. So you're a little bit wider. Nice even weight through your feet. Just going to do some squats. Reach the arms forward, stand tall. And really push your hips back, so work the legs. And then just squeeze gently into the glutes as you stand tall. Reach the arms back. So you've got nice lengthened arms. They're not floppy, they're not relaxed. They're reaching forward and then pressing past your hips on the way back up. That's it, good. Last couple. Hold this squat down, pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep chest up, don't look at the floor. 6, 7, 8, and stand tall. One more step down. 1, keep chest up. 2, 3, shoulders down. 4, 5, deeper pulse. 6, 7, 8, and stand up nice and tall. Lovely. Okay, let's come to the top of your mats. Ready to roll down. So just going to take a deep breath in, raise the arms up, nod your chin, scoop tummy, roll down. Put your hands down, keep your legs straight if you can. Walk out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop your hips down. Bring your shoulders forward into your plank position. Now if you want to come into a 4-point kneeling position, come to your 4-point kneeling position like this. If you can stay in your plank, stay in your plank and just hold it for a few more seconds. Hold it there. Now bring your right knee in. Bring your left knee in. Hold it here. Slide your right leg away. Curl your toes under. Slide your left. So remember, for this one, you don't want to come into a flank plank. You're just doing opposite leg slide. So just do one more opposite leg slide if you're not in your full plank position. Then come to your 4-point kneeling. Take a deep breath in, look left. Breathe out, centre. Look right and centre. One more either side. And last one. And then bring that left leg back in. Right leg back in. Feet together. Knees apart. And just sit back onto your heels. And breathe. And breathe. And breathe. Good. Okay, so come back to your 4-point kneeling. Your knees are hip width apart. And your hands are under your shoulders. Crown of the head's lengthening away. You're in your neutral position. So crown of the head's lengthening away. So we're going to sit back onto your heels without going into a flexed position. So your spine is still neutral. So you're in this position here. Your spine is lengthened. Now you're going to drop your head between your knees, towards your knees, and hold it here. Okay, now you're going to come forwards, and as you come forward, you're now in a flexed spine position, so keep looking into your centre as you come forwards. So now you're in your cat stretch. Hold that cat stretch, and then lengthen the crown of the head. Look up towards the ceiling into that extended cat position. And then just lift your waist slightly, come back to neutral. So stay neutral as you press your hips back towards your heels. Sit down to your heels or as far as you can go. Keep reaching your fingertips forwards. Drop your head down. Just release it down. Just sort of let yourself melt down towards the floor, towards the mat. So now you're looking down towards your centre line. And now you're going to come back up into that cat stretch. So stay wide across your shoulders. Try not to lift your shoulders to your ears. Really feel wide across your shoulder blades. So now you're in your cat position. Your centre is lifting up towards the ceiling. And then you lengthen the crown of your head and your tailbone away into that extended cat position. Let's go one more. So we're going to come back to neutral. So now your eye gaze should be straight down toward between your hands. Sit back towards your heels. So you've still got that lengthened spine position. You're still in that neutral. You haven't gone into flexion. Go right back towards your heels. Keep your chin up for a moment. Now just let your head drop down towards the mat. Hold it there. And keep reaching your fingertips away. Keep sitting down towards your heels. Now start to lift up in that cat position. So as you're coming up, you're now flexed in your spine. You're looking into your centre. Your centre is scooped up. And then you lengthen. Lift up your head, lift up your chest. And come back to neutral. Lovely. Okay, let's sit round. And come towards the front of your mat, ready to come onto the floor. So you're going to flex your feet, stretch your spine forwards. Just hold it there for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, roll all the way down onto your mats. Arms come to your sides and you slide one leg in, slide the other leg. Now if you've got your head on a cushion, just remember, don't let it touch your shoulders. And you're nice and centred onto your mat if you've got a mat. And your feet are parallel, don't have them too tucked in towards you. And then just make sure you're hip width apart with your feet, still reaching your fingertips forwards. So I'm just going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth, engage your centre, navel to spine. And again, deep breath in. And just breathing out. Engage your centre, navel to spine. And just take a deep breath in. Scoop your tummy, breathe out, roll your pelvis into your pelvic tilt. Just let your pelvis roll into that pelvic tilt and release it. And again, scoop your tummy, breathe out, roll the pelvis. Try not to press too hard into your feet. And release it. And again, roll your pelvis. And release it. One more. And then roll your pelvis. Imprint your spine. And release it back to neutral. And then just feel nice and open across your shoulder blades. Deep breath in. Breathe out and knee fold your right leg. Just draw the thigh bone in towards you. Think of the thigh dropping down towards the hip. And breathe in, place it back down. Now without pressing too heavily into that foot, lift the other one up. So you want to use your centre to lift it, don't press into the floor because then you can't keep your pelvis stable. And you breathe out, you lift the right again. And you breathe in down. And breathe out. So remember, you're not changing the angle in your knee. You just keep drawing the thigh in towards you, placing it back down to that same place. And lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Good. Okay, stay up with the right leg. Stay up with your left leg. Hold it here. So if you want to keep your one foot on the floor, keep your left foot on the floor and just do let's do 6 repeats on one, 6 repeats on the other. Deep breath in, breathe out, toe tap down the right leg. Breathe in, return. Toe tap down the left. Keep drawing your centre in nice and deep. And the right. And back. And the left. And back. And the right. And back. Left. So you should have changed over to your left leg if you're in single leg. Okay, let's do one more on each leg. Breathe out, tap. Breathe in, return. Breathe out, tap. Breathe in, return. Lovely. Okay, put one foot down. So it's just a little bit of pelvic stability work before we do our spine curls. So just bring your feet a little bit closer than we did for those toe taps. Okay, so your arms are still reaching down towards the mat. So we start with the pelvic tilt. Deep breath in. Breathing out, roll the pelvis, imprint your spine, lift your hips. Lift your waist up, 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 lift the hips just as high as you can. Remember, if you're a little bit sore in your back, a little bit stiff, just do little ones and then build it up. Deep breath in, breathe out, soften through the back of the ribs, back of the waist, keep that tilt all the way back to neutral. And again, rolling your pelvis, lifting your hips up, lengthening your knees forward, don't let them go wide, reach your fingertips towards your heels. Keep your chin up, so you should imagine you've got a little orange or something under your chin, so don't tuck your chin down to your chest. Deep breath in and breathe out. Rolling down. A couple more like this, rolling your belly. Just really helps open up the back. Lengthen your knees forwards and roll back down again. And again, roll your pelvis, lift your hips up. Keep reaching your knees forwards. Deep breath in and breathing out, roll back down. Now I'm going to add a knee fold, so if you don't want to add the knee fold, just keep doing the pelvic, these spine curls that we've just been doing. You don't have to do these. Okay, so you're in your spine curl, in your full bridge position, reaching your knees forwards. Transfer your weight into the left leg, knee fold the right, and breathing down. Knee fold the left. Try and keep your hips down. And knee fold the right, and down. Knee fold the left, keep the hips up. And one more either side if you can. Remember, you can always come down. And last one, keep the hips up. Place it back down on the mat. Keep your hips up there for a moment. And then roll all the way back down again. Good. Okay, so we're going to go back up into the spine curl. Make sure your feet are hip width apart, not close together. Okay, so just make sure you've got that little bit of gap. Okay, let's go back up into the spine curl. So normally we do inner thigh squeezes if we've got a ball between the knees. We haven't got the balls, so we're just going to squeeze the knees together and release. Squeeze the knees together. So your inner thighs draw together. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Feel those inner thighs, feel your glutes working. Last two. Squeeze, keep your hips up. Last one. Now come back to parallel, keep your hips up, drop your hips down about 2/3 of the way. So you're just hovering off the mat. Lift the hips up, drop them down, lift them up, drop them down, lift. So squeezing into the glutes as you lift the hips up, drop but don't land on the floor, going about 2/3 of the way down. And lift, and down. Remember, if it's too much, just come all the way down. Last one, keep your hips up. And then roll all the way back down, all the way back to neutral. Your legs should have felt that. Okay, let's bring your feet together, knees together. Let's have a little hip roll. Just a little bit too close to the wall. So just have your arms and make sure they're below shoulder height. So if they're in a low V like mine, because my wall's in the way, then that's fine. You just want them out of the way of your knees as you go over. Deep breath in. Let's go over to the left. Keep your shoulders nice and square up to the ceiling. Let your head roll to the right. So it depends which way you've gone, but just roll your head to the opposite direction of your knees. Draw your centre in, come back to the middle. Over to the other side. Keep your feet together. Keep reaching your top knee away and look to the opposite side and come back. And then one more either side. And come back and over. And then come back to centre. Lovely. Okay, take your hands behind your heads into your curl up position. Elbows are wide, feet are hip width now. Okay, we're just going to do a few with your feet on the floor and then we'll build it up. Deep breath in, breathing out, curl up. Breathe in, down. Breathe out, curl up, keep the elbows wide, don't close the elbows together. And curl up, so you soften the rib cage, flexion into the upper back, scooping your centre and keeping neutral in your pelvis. That's it, breathe out. And breathe in, return, breathe out, curl up. Breathe in, return, 2 more like this. And return, 1 more. And return, good. Okay, so you can keep your feet on the floor if you wish. Otherwise, you're going to come into your knee fold position. Double one, double, and then take the other one up. Elbows stay wide, deep breath in. Breathe out, curl up. Breathe in, down, curl up. And up. And down, it's nice and strong in your centre. And breathe in, down, up, and down, up, and down. Breathe out. Breathe in, 2 more. And last one. Okay, let's add an oblique. Deep breath in. Breathe out over to the left. Breathe in, return. Breathe out to the right. Breathe in, back down. And across. Elbows stay wide. And down. And across. Keep your inner thighs together so you can still have your feet on the floor if you want. And across. And down. And across. And back. And across. And back. Let's do 1 more either side. And your last one. Now come back to centre. Okay, so if you've got your feet on the floor, knee fold your right leg. Okay, so we're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to breathe out, you're going to go over to the right. Hold it here. So you're over to the right, you're holding it here. You're going to toe tap down the right leg. So if you're to the left, toe tap down the left. Whichever side you're on. Same leg. So we hold the oblique, curl up, elbows are wide, and we're toe tapping the same side leg. And you tap. So really squeeze into those obliques. You should feel the obliques working. 4 more toe taps. 1. Breathe out, tap. Breathe in, return. 2 more. Last one. We're going to go over to the other side. So we're going left. If you're going to go right, go right. If you've gone left, toe tap down the left. And return. And keep your elbows wide. Don't squeeze them. Keep your hips level. So you're keeping nice and stable in your pelvis. And you're toe tapping. Keeping the elbows wide and really work those obliques. 4 more. 1. And 2. And 3. Last one. And then come back to centre. Uncurl, hug your knees into your chest. And hold it here. We ain't finished yet. Okay, bring your legs down. And take your hands back behind your heads. Okay, so if you're doing, if you're with one leg down on the floor, I'm not sure how this is going to go, but we'll have to have, you might have to just hold it and do toe taps. No, I know what you can do. Don't worry, we'll get there. Okay, so we're going to curl up first. You're going to knee fold your right leg. So if you want to keep your left leg on the floor, keep it there. You're going to knee fold the other leg. Hold it here. So we're going to toe tap down the right leg and return. So you're going to do 2 toe taps if you're in a single knee. Hold it here. We're going to straighten the right leg away. So now you're in your single leg stretch. You bring it back in. So you're going to do 2 on the right if you're in a single leg stretch. And to here. Now we're going to do an oblique crisscross. So we go left. So just do crisscross if your feet are on the floor. Hold it here. So we go back to the toe tap and return. Toe tap and return. Reach the right leg away. Bring it in. You still should be curled up. Crisscross, cross, centre. cross, centre, hold it here. And again, another set, toe tap. So remember you're doing 2 toe taps if you're in a single knee fold. Leg stretch, reach it away and return. Reach it away and return. Crisscross, across, centre, cross, centre. One more set, toe tap and return. Toe tap and return. Reach it away and return. Other leg away. Go and stretch that leg down towards the floor and return. Last crisscross, cross, centre, cross and centre. Come down. Hug your knees into your chest. Didn't really think about the modifications on that one. Hope you managed that one. And then hold it here. Just keep hugging your knees into your chest for a nice lower back stretch. And then take hold of the back of your thighs. Nod your head, scoot your tummy, up you come, up to sitting. And then come and sit with your legs wide of the mat. So you're feeling that inner thigh stretch, back's nice and straight. So if your back's a little bit sore or you find it difficult on the floor, get yourself a cushion or even a chair. Okay, so feel my inner thighs stretching, arms wide to the side. So we're just going to take a deep breath in and breathe out, arms out. And then we're going to go over and to the centre. Raise the arms up, lower the arms down and reach and stretch. And centre and lift and lower and reach and here. Reach the arms up, lower the arms down and stretch and come back. And then bring your legs about mat width apart, my love. So I hope I haven't fallen off the camera. So we're about mat width, arms are forwards. So we're going to start on the left side. We're going to take the left arm round and you're going to bring the right arm across to that opposite foot. So right arm is on your left foot and your left arm is behind you. You come back up, so it's like the saw, but we're leaving out the pulse. So we go, first of all you rotate before you do go across, then you reach across to that opposite foot. You come back up, the arms are straight, and you close the arms together. So you rotate round first, my wall is in my way, and you reach across. Feel that stretch, so your opposite leg is reaching away. And then you swing the arm around. Here we go, reach the arm around first, follow it round, and then you reach your left arm over to the right foot. You lift up, and you come back, so we're going to do one more. Round first, then you reach across to that opposite foot. Look at that hand behind you. Come back up, bring the arm around. Last one. So we go round first, then you lengthen and reach over. You come back up, and you come back to centre. And then you bring your feet to parallel. So you're just going to do a couple of the back strengthening exercises. So your spine should be nice and lengthened. So you're going to reach the arms up. You're going to bring them to here, to your chest. Reach them forwards, lift them higher, press those shoulder blades down, and circle the arms to your side. So you bring them to here. You reach them to eye level forward. You take them up to the ceiling without disturbing your spine, and then you tap down. You bring it in, you reach forwards, you lift up, tap it down, and last one, reach it forwards, lift it higher, shoulders, 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 down, and then bring the arms close, flex your feet, nod your chin, and just stretch forward, deep breath in, and breathe out, reach a little bit more. Take a deep breath in, and stretch forward a little bit more without getting any more tension in your shoulders. Deep breath in, and breathe out, reach a tiny bit more. And then restart, come back up, and come back up. Okay, let's go over onto your side. So swing your legs round, and come onto your side. So I haven't got my cushion today because I forgot. So just if you want your cushion you can, but if not you can tuck your arm underneath you if you so wish. I know I bang on about having your fingertips lengthened, but if that's more comfortable, that's fine. So have your spine nice and lengthened down the back of your mat, or make sure you're nice and straight. And then you're going to bring your legs forwards so they're on a slight diagonal. So I've got my spine along the back of the mat and my feet are towards the front corner at the bottom there. I'm going to lift my top leg. So just lift your top leg so that it's hip height. If you find it very difficult with your underneath leg straight, then just bend it to just give you a little bit of support here. You can have it like this if you want. Okay, so flex your foot. Try not to let it go any lower than this. Don't let it drop towards the mat. Keep it nice and lengthened and press out through your heel. We're just going to lift up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep that centre strong. 8, 9, 10. Now we're just going to do little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it here, point your foot, circle it. 1, size of a tennis ball, slightly bigger. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now flex the foot. Turn it up towards the ceiling. I'm going to tap for 5 in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now lift it up. Point it as you lift it. Take it behind you. Tap for 5. 1 with your toes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Flex it. Lift it over like a rainbow. Heel tap it. 1 in front. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift it up and over. Point it as you're lifting over. Behind you, tap. 1 with your toes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Flex it as you lift. As you come forward, you turn the foot up towards the ceiling. So now my toes are up to the ceiling. So I've just laterally rotated slightly in my hip. So I'm going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now point as you go over. Now try and tap with the outside of your big toe rather than tapping down like that. You're tapping down with the toe. Outside of your big toe, so don't go weird in your ankle. 3, 4, 5, that's a technical term. Tap for 3 in front, heel tap. Toes are up to the ceiling. 2, 3, point it, tap. 1, 2, 3, flex it as it comes forward, heel tap. 1, 2, 3, point it as you go over, little tap. 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to do a single heel tap, behind for a toe tap. In front for a heel tap. Hope your legs aren't falling off just yet. I know a few of you last time we did this said, oh, my legs fell off. So hopefully it's got stronger. And tap, heel tap in front, toe tap behind, heel tap in front, toe tap behind. Last one, heel tap in front, toe tap behind, and then bring your feet together. And then bring this knee up towards your chest. Just let it rest and just give that a stretch down there. Lovely. Okay, right, let's sit up, swing round. So swing your legs round and come and get comfy on your other side. Hopefully you haven't got a dead leg on the underneath side. Okay, so get yourself, just position yourself, have a look down that you're in a straight line to start with. And when the straight line, that's from the tips of your fingers out to your toes. And then you bring your legs forward. So just make sure you're in a good position first. Your hips are stacked, your knees, your feet, and your shoulders. So you shouldn't be on a diagonal with your spine, only your legs. Okay, so remember, if you want to bend that underneath the leg, you can. Okay, so I'm just going to prop myself. You can prop yourself up on your shoulder, on your elbow if you want. Just make sure you're not here with the elbow. Make sure it's still in line with your shoulder. Okay, lift that top leg, flex your foot, up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, press out through your heel. 5, 6, relax that top shoulder. 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it here. We're just going to do 10 little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Point it, circle it. 1, 2, size of a tennis ball. 3, 4, 5, reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it here, flex your foot. Heel tap it in front. So I've rotated in my hip to get that heel tap like that, so my toes are upwards, not down. Point it as you lift. Now point it. Now get the outside of your big toe, tap it behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flex it, push out through your heel as you come up and over. And heel tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Point it, lift it, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift it, heel tap it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift and over, tap. 2, 3, 4, 5. Flex it, heel tap it for 3. 1, 2, 3. Point it, lift it, tap it. 1, 2, 3. Really push out through that leg. 1, 2, 3. Point, lift it, tap. 1, 2, 3. Singles, heel tap in front. Point behind, heel tap in front. Point behind, heel tap in front. Point behind, last one. Stay really stable in that spine and then bring your feet back together. Bring that knee up towards you. Give it a little stretch into the glutes. Just hold it here. And then lengthen that leg and roll over onto your fronts. So we're going to come into our diamond press position. So your diamond press position, remember, is well, I sometimes go like this, but you can go a little bit more like that with your fingers. There's your diamond press, hence the name. Okay, right, so legs are that hip width, and then crown of the head, the forehead is coming down towards your hands. Now push your shoulder blades down your back. So you're not starting in this shrugged shoulder position. Really glide the shoulder blades away. Elbows are wide. So we're just going to do a couple of straightforward time presses. Deep breath in. Drop the shoulders. Lift the chest away from that. And really lengthen your legs at the same time. And breathe out, return back down. So just getting some extension. Glide the shoulders down. Scoop your tummy. Lift. And lower. And lift. Deep breath in as you lift. Shoulders are down. Breathe out, return back down. And a couple more. Just getting a little bit of extension into the upper backs. So the only way you get upper extension into your upper backs is stop shrugging your shoulders, glide the shoulders away. So really get some space between the tops of your shoulders and your ears. And there's no shortening in the back of your neck. And then come back down again. Okay, now take the arms wide into your cobra position. So your thumbs are roughly in line with your nose. And then you lengthen your legs. Take your legs a little bit wider. So they should be about in that width. Okay, so you're nice and evenly way through it. Try not to press too heavily into your hands. Lift your head slightly off the mat. So you've got length in the back of your neck. Crown of the head should be facing, going forwards. So you're not looking down onto the mat, down towards your chest. So we're here. So you're going to take a deep breath in, then do the cobra. So get a little bit more extension than you do for your diamond press. And you breathe out, you come back down it. And you take a deep breath in, you lift, shoulders down. And you breathe out, you come down. And you take a deep breath in as you come up. And now this time, as you breathe out, you're going to come down and lift your legs. If you want to do one leg, just do one leg. Lower the leg or the legs, and then come back up into your cobra. Breathe out, come down. So if you're doing a single, do the other leg. If not, do both legs. Try not to let your head land on the floor. Keep that length in the back of your neck. Breathe in, lower the legs, lift the chest. Up a little bit more if you can. And lower the chest, lift the legs. Breathe out, scoop your tummy as you lift those legs. And breathe in, so you're like a seesaw. Try not to push too much into your hands. Last time, you come back down, you lift the legs. Now just lower the legs. Take a deep breath in. And come all the way up into your cobra if you can. So you're getting a little bit more. Now really lengthen those legs away. Keep that length in your spine. And then just hold it here. And then drop the elbows down. Lower the chest down. Bring your feet back together. Push yourselves up into all fours. Put your feet together, your knees are apart, sit back onto your heels. And just walk your fingertips away. And breathe. And then come back into your 4-point kneeling. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your chest to go up into that cat stretch. Scoop your tummy. Sit back towards your heels all the way back. Come forward, still in your cat stretch. Don't uncurl. Sit back again towards your heels. Don't uncurl. Keep looking into your centre. And come forward 2 more times, still in your cat stretch. Just keep thinking of looking into your centre. Keep drawing your tailbone underneath you. Think tail to head as you sit back. Now stay back. Reach your fingertips a little bit further away. And then just hold it there. And breathe. And then come back to your 4-point kneeling. And then we're just going to finish with thread the needle. So we're going to take a deep breath in. Lift your, if you're doing your right arm, lift your right arm up. And then you're going to take that arm underneath you. Bend that supporting arm. Now keep bending that supporting arm and bring your head down towards the mat. So I'll do the other side so you can see. So you're bringing it under. So now my head is almost on the floor. And my supporting arm is really bent. I'm going to start to straighten that supporting arm, and that will bring me back up to my 4-point kneeling. And then put your hand down. So now we'll do the other side. So I'll do the same side again. So if you're doing your left, you lift up the left arm, reach it up to the ceiling, look up, bring it underneath you so the back of your hand is sliding across your mat, just behind your wrist. Bring the ear to your shoulder, ear to the mat. Bend that right arm if you're going left. Get your ear down towards the mat. Go on, really go down. Hold it here. Just keep reaching that arm underneath you. And then slowly straighten the arm. And that will bring you back to your 4-point kneeling. Lovely. And then you curl your toes under. Lift your hips high. Come right up onto your toes. So really flex into your toes. And press your heels down. Feel that stretch. Raise your heels up. And press your heels down. Raise your heels up. And press them down. Walk back towards your feet. Soften your knees. So now you're right back towards your hands are by your feet and your legs are bent. And your hands are on the floor. Okay, let's just have a little hamstring stretch here. So we're going to go to the left. So you're going to straighten the left leg and take the right arm up to the ceiling. So you should feel a hamstring stretch. Keep that opposite arm, keep that right arm on the floor. So your right arm and your right knee are bent. And then you bend the knee, you bring the arm down. Let's go to the other side. So straighten the right leg, keep the left leg bent. And take that right arm up, follow it up. So you should feel that hamstring stretch. And then come all the way back down. Keep the knees bent, keep your hands on the floor, and straighten both legs as much as you can. And bend them. And stretch them. And bend them. And then start to uncurl all the way up. Uncurl. Back to living. Up, right. And hold it here. So we're going to take a deep breath in. And then you're going to breathe out, you're going to roll back down again. Just let your body just hang. Let your arms swing. And then shake your head from right to left. So it's saying no, right, left. And then yes, up and down. And then draw your centre in. Up you come. Standing all the way back up. Roll your shoulders back. Press your arms down by your side and then take a deep breath in. And breathe out. And again, deep breath in. Look up towards the ceiling. Stretch the arms up. And reach them back down. Reach the shoulders up to the ears. You're good at that one. And drop, some of you. And reach the shoulders up to the ears. And then put them back down again. And then take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Well done, everybody. Thank you very much. Soon we may. Hopefully we'll be back in the hall soon. Who knows? But I'll just keep these coming. So I hope you're enjoying them. I hope you're doing them. Make the most of them, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye.